Before you scroll past this video, please listen to this story, because sometimes the people we are fighting for today are the same people who once fought to keep us alive. When I was 15 years old, something happened to me. I became mysteriously very ill. One school term passed, then another. 3 months became 4, 4 became 5, and eventually 6 months. My parents carried me from hospital to hospital. Tests were done, different medications were prescribed, bills kept coming, but I wasn't getting better. My mother spent almost everything she had saved trying to keep me alive. Then one day, my father and I returned from the hospital. I was lying on my bed, barely conscious, and while pretending to be asleep, I overheard my father telling my mother what the doctor had said. The doctor had told them to prepare for the worst, that anything could happen at any moment, and they shouldn't be surprised if I didn't make it. My father believed the possibility, but my mother, she rejected it. I heard her say something I will never forget. She told my father that she would give up everything she had to save me, even if she didn't know how she was going to do it. I couldn't move, I couldn't speak, but tears filled my eyes, and somewhere inside that weak body, I made a promise. Today, many years later, that same woman is the one who needs someone to fight for her. Her body has become weaker, her movement is restricted, and sometimes I look at her and remember that 15 years old boy lying helplessly on the bed, and I remember who refused to give up on him. So I ask myself, how could I give up on her now? I may not have the financial capacity to take her to the best hospitals, I may not have all the answers, I may not be able to remove all the pain, but I have something my mother gave me years ago: hope. That same hope that kept her beside my hospital bed when everything looked hopeless. And that is why I am still here. Still caring, still praying, still believing. Because sometimes caring for an aging parent isn't about having everything. Sometimes it's simply about refusing to abandon them when they need you most. Our parents carried us when we couldn't walk, fed us when we couldn't feed ourselves, stayed awake when we couldn't sleep, spent money they didn't have, and made sacrifices we were too young to understand. Then life eventually reverses the role. The hands that once held yours may one day reach for yours. And when that happens, don't only remember the inconvenience, remember the history. Remember who they were before age made them weak. Remember who stayed when you were the one who couldn't stand. Because one day you may discover that caring for them was never a burden. It was simply your turn to say, "Mom, you carried me then. I will carry you now." And Mom, I don't know how exactly this story will end, but I know how I intend to face it. I will stand beside you until this storm is over, because you didn't give up on me, and I have absolutely no reason to give up on you now. I love you, Mom. Get well for me soon. Mwah.